Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, we've got Father's Day baseball. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the New York Yankees. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Today, our focus is on a team that's been absolutely tearing it up at the plate, Singy.
Yeah, you got that right, Boog. This lineup has been a nightmare for opposing pitchers, and everyone is contributing. Eager to see if that carries over to this one.
First pitch coming your way next. So here's the lefty, Carlos Rodon. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Bunting for a hit. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
No shame in his game. He extends his hitting streak by laying down a bunt, and it counts for a reason. The streak lives to see another day. Nicely done to utilize some small ball right there.
So up next, Elly de la Cruz. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Man at second. Strike 2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Slings to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's the lineup for the Reds. One guy they want to get turned around in the 6th spot, Tyler Stevenson.
And Boog, I don't know what it is, but a big part of his struggles this season have come from the way he's hit on the road. Listen, away from home, he's hitting under the Mendoza line, and that's just not getting it done. Unfortunately, it's one of those things that's difficult to break out of. It's difficult to diagnose, and you've got to figure out a way because you're going to have to perform on the road if you're going to stay in the lineup every day and be a contributor on a big league ball club.
That one ripped, but foul. 1 out and a runner at second here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Swing and a miss at a slider. That one fouled off. Hampson at second with 2 down. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chase the fastball. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. That's too low, and it's 1-0. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Gets in there at the knees for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That was pretty nasty.
That's out the corner.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
2 down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. The 0-2. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Scoreless after 1. Back now in the Bronx. Second inning set to go. So the Cincinnati Reds have firmly established themselves as top contenders around halfway through the season. See, this is a great showing from a group that looks even a little stronger than expected.
Yeah, they've been a tough group to beat so far. They were looking like a team that could make some noise going into the year, and they're definitely in the mix. Now they got to decide, are they going to go out and add some help before the deadline, or do they think they have enough to make a deep October run as is?
Volpe should have this one. And there's 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Tyler Stevenson in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Rodon, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on. Clips the outside corner. 0-2. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still 2 challenges left for them. On the ground. On the run, throw to first. And he gets him. Nicely done. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul.
Ball.
The 1-2. Hard on the ground to first. Stewart takes it to the bag. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. There's a strike.
throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Second inning here, no score.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
In the air to left center. Hampson turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full. Back at the ballpark. This lineup has been one of the most potent in baseball. But they've hit a speed bump today, Singy.
Yeah, still nothing in the runs column. Might be time for some espresso in the dugout.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. Judge moving under this one. 1 away.
Batting 9.
Dane Myers, the next to hit. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Late with the swing there. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Trying to bunt his way on. Rosario. And he beats it. He's safe. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Almost walked to first.
De La Cruz now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Transfer bobbled and there's no throw. Man on second, 2 down. Swings and misses, struck him out. Home half. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt.
The fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And a swing and a miss there.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Got him. 1 away.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below, and some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. 2-2 now. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Now it's going to be J.C. Escarra.
Hey!
Escarra checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And yes, he offered at it. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. As we go to the top of the fourth. In now for the Reds, Sal Stewart.
Well, these Reds just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Misses inside. Ball 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
2-2 now. On the ground to the left. Makes a sliding stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next from Cincinnati, the third baseman, Eugenio.
This is such a difficult play for a third baseman, Chris. A sliding stop and worthy of another look, the Statcast.
Well, I'll tell you, man, I'm frustrated if I'm the one hustling down the line the whole time, thinking I've got a knock and going to beat the throw, and then, boom, you hear the ball hit the mitt, and you're out. That's just a great stop and great throw.
Comes up empty. Jackknifes out of the way.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one missed. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Payoff pitch. That's ball 4, trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Go ahead run on base. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 1-0. In the air to left center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
Up next for Cincinnati, the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Late swing fouled off. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. And a big swing and a miss.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strike. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Here's a high chopper. McLean sends it to first, and one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Bellinger, batting with one down, takes a strike. Little chopper rolls foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Stewart over to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. We're tied. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Foul ball there.
Ball one.
In the dirt. On to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Matt McLean.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for Cincinnati,
Dane Myers, the next to hit for the Reds. He was a strikeout victim his first time. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he strikes out the side in the 5th. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Giancarlo Stanton.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
So a runner aboard to start the inning. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down. At this point, they'll take base runners any way they can get them, then hope it turns into something more. But this might end up being one of those games to forget.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Outside low. Ball three.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And a payoff pitch. And that is ball four, and the Yankees are in business.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Right side, down the line, and it's foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to. As far as
struck him out looking, and that is a big first out. McMahon wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. The 1-2 to the right side. The flip, one at second, and two. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Goldsmith.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Nope, that's inside.
The Yanks with a chance to score first. Last half of inning number 5. What a stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. So digging in, Garrett Hampson. Bunting, and it's in the air. On to first.
You're out.
Just got him on that one.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt, but they get the out. Way to go. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 0-1. Fastball for a strike. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball 2.
Next offering misses. Full count now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
So up next, Sal Stewart. He's got some power, no doubt. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that is that. Reds go back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers.
Up. Ball.
The 1-2. On the ground right side, and that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch to the plate lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Runner on the go. Yeah, that's fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike two. On the ground at first. Stewart steps on the bag. One away, bottom of the sixth. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
That's the ball.
That catches the corner. And a count 1-2. Runner edges away at second. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Grisham thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Now a rip into left center. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Right through there for a strike. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Aaron Judge with a rocket. Home run number 20 on the year. The Yankees score first. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And here comes Bellinger. Ground ball right side. McLean throws to first, and Bellinger is out, and that's the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back for more from the Bronx. Well, Singy, this lineup has been crushing it lately, but today not so much.
Yeah, starting to run out of chances in this one. The time is now if you're going to make something happen. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by. Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
That one misses. Ball 3. Fastball for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Gets the call. That's strike 2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Steer in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
On the corner for a strike. Steer wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The Reds trailing by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. And he chases that one below the zone. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's off the inside corner, and now it's 3-2.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
And down on strikes he goes, and 2 away now.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes. Weathers, 26 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. In the air, right field, Judge drifts towards it, and that is that. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Now pitching for
Caleb
Cincinnati,
Ferguson taking over on the mound.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Stanton leading things off and takes a strike. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Strike 2. Slides for the stop. Flips it. There's one. On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
McMahon in the box again. Takes a strike. And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Struck him out looking. And he'll challenge that called strike.
The first baseman.
Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Rosario over at first with 1 away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. That's out to center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
For the Yankees.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Fernando Cruz.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. David Bednar, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Santana also getting ready. Got him looking. And there's 1 away.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
McLean at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing. Two down, nobody on. And they'll do it again.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that is that. Back in New York, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Foul ball. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Bowling.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Fouled off left side. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And a foul ball. Pitch misses.
That's the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike. Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
Escara, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here comes Aaron Judge. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
The lefty, the 1-0. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Suarez throw to first in time. Judge out. Back at Yankee Stadium, now here's the Reds leadoff man, Garrett Hampson. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Drag bunt back towards the mound. Tosses to first, got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard. Popped up. Volpe gets under it. And there's 2 away. Reds down to their final out. Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
They're down to their final strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Rosario. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Well, at this point of the year, first day of the summer, teams are really starting to figure out who they are. No more excuses about cold weather or any inclement conditions. Now I think we'll start to see what this team